Yeah, looks like I'm live, and I want to finish this video up that I did this weekend that I kept running into problems where I wasn't able to actually continue the video. I think I was eating supper when I was doing it, and I've had a really crazy schedule at work, working a lot of hours. I think I worked 60 hours this week, if not a little bit more. But anyways, it's called playing the race card, and I will pick up where I left. As I was saying in the last video, is that a lot of cultures, if you look at this from a historical point of view, a lot of cultures could make a claim for reparations. If I was talking about reparations a little bit on the last video. Native Americans, obviously, Irish people can, which I have Irish in me. So, I mean, if I could link if I could find out and do like a deep search on my family tree, if I find out there were some slaves in my family, then, hey, if we're going to look at it that way, then that's, I guess I could get me a check too. I just, I just think it's a little crazy. When you get into that, if every race tries to make a claim for reparations, this government would go broke. I mean, it already is broke, but it really would go broke. It's ridiculous. I don't have any use for people that use their racial culture as a clutch to get ahead in society, such as job advancements or anything else. Actually, I'm kind of against what they call it, where they hire so many people of different races, whatever that's called. I forget the name of it for. I'm against that personally. I don't think you should be judged on your racial origin. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be judged on how you work, your skill, stuff of that nature. But in this country, it is what it is. We got a bunch of sensitive, butthurt liberals that are all among us. It just is what it is. Why can't somebody get out, better advance themselves, work their butt off, get a job, work 2 jobs if they have to? That's how it runs here. This is a capitalistic country. We do have limited socialism. There are a little bit of social programs here, but for the most part, we're pretty much capitalist society. And that's based on you pretty much getting off your ass and working, which I know a lot of people, and I'm not the biggest fan of working, but, I'd be damned if I'm going to bum off the government, and I'd be damned if I would bum off you guys and tell you guys to send me money. You know what I'm saying? I was raised a little differently, and I have pride in myself. So that pride makes me go. It makes me get out and go to work. It makes me also the fact that in order for me to have this computer on, these lights going, this electricity flowing in my house, that involves me having to get off my fat ass and go to work. Simple as that. Nobody's going to give me a handout. The government is going to give me a check just for me being Pacific racial culture. Unfortunately, I'm not able to get a free check, a bum check, like a lot of you Americans get every month for supposedly disabilities, which I'm not saying a lot of people do deserve disability, but there's a lot of people who can work that milk the system. That's kind of going off topic a little bit, but I'm just kind of throwing it in there. Now, everything I want to address on this video is why do people want to be addressed by their ancestorhood so much instead of just being called an American? I don't really get this. Like in the black community, not all blacks like to be called African Americans, but a lot of them like to be addressed as African Americans. If you ever met an African, they don't talk like we talk. They have a different accent, and most Black Americans don't have they don't act like Africans. They don't have an African accent. That's just like me. If I was to come here and say that I'm a German, Irish, whatever. I got so many different things in me as far as like when I look at my ancestry, like my family. If I said all that to you, you would just look at me like, what the, you'd be kind of like, what the fuck, that would be kind of your response. So why can't, why do you have to have a specific label on what you are? Why can't you just be an American? Or if you just want to call yourself a black American, I call myself a white American. Technically, if I want to get technical and be stupid about it, I could label all the things that are in me, like German, Irish. I could go into that, but I just think that's kind of a bit stupid, a bit too much detail. Like who cares? You're an American. You live in America. You're fucking American. But this to me, it's just really oversensitivity, and it's basically bumming off the system. And I don't have much respect for Black Lives Matter because for the most part, I feel like it's a racist hate group. It's no different than the Klan or skinheads. Actually, they're kind of, they've been doing some crazy shit here lately. If you follow the news, going and killing innocent people that had nothing to do with a guy getting shot. Like I'm gonna fucking do shit. You're gonna fucking derail my day by having protests on the freeway, dragging people out of the vehicle and beating them up for no reason. It's just really stupid and sad that this country struggles with this issue that's really stupid. But look at the people in this country and you can see why. We have a lot of dumbasses in our country for the most part. Um, it is what it is here in America. Always will be. We'll always have this issue until these people die out or maybe one day evolve into smarter human beings, which I seriously doubt it. We're always going to have to deal with this ignorance and stupidity. But me, I have no use for people who play this card, that use their race to get ahead. Um, Same thing with women who use their sex to get ahead in jobs. Fucking the boss or fucking somebody using the power of the vagina, which we know that the vagina does have supernatural powers. That vagina can make men do all kind of crazy shit. I know it's made me do stupid shit. I've done stupid shit for vagina back in the day. Um, it's a very powerful tool that women use and they get what they want with it. Um, Same way with women that do that shit. I don't really have much respect for them either. Kind of going all over the place in this video, but I just wanted to finish this video up, and kind of put my stance out there. Let you know that I don't really have too much respect for people like this, and I guess I am a Black Lives Matter hater because I don't really have much respect for that group. I'm pretty sure. I've seen about one or two videos where they actually did some positive stuff but for the most part, for what I've seen out of the Black Lives Matters, most of the people in this group are a bunch of fucking whacktards, both white and black people that belong in this group. And there's actually white members in it, which is kind of stupid because for the most part, a lot of these people don't like white people. So you're joining a group that hates you pretty much. It's the same way as a black person joining a Klan. It makes no logical sense. It's fucking retarded. But what do you expect? We live in the U.S. of A. and we're not known to be that bright when it comes around the world. So it is what it is, folks. That's my opinion on people who play the race card. I think they're pieces of shit. I have no use for them. I don't even want to have a cup of coffee with them or discuss any kind of political subject with them because their IQ is too low to even fucking give them credit. A lot of them can't even speak proper English. I don't even speak proper English, but if you got to hear their English, it's just horrible. So that's my video. I want to throw it out there to kind of get my stamps out there. I finally finished the video up. You guys definitely do it. If you haven't done it already, go ahead, hit the damn subscribe button. I will do some more videos when I feel like it, and when I just feel like it. That's pretty much when you'll get content from me. Anyways, guys, have a nice day. Happy what's today? Labor Day or some shit? Yeah. Happy Labor Day.